Okay. Aminah, I think Aminah need to rejoin another class. If Aminah was removed. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Teacher,
wabarakatuh. It's okay. Nothing related to Isha, Aminah. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And good morning, P5 students. Okay, so before we start our class today, make sure you turn off your microphone and turn on your camera in count of 3, 2, 1. Turn on your camera. Okay, good. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your cooperation. Alright, so before we start our class, as usual, let us blessing from Allah. And for that, I would like to have Firas Yusof, to lead doa recitation.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma taf alaina ihmataka wa shul alaina min hazaimi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Amin.
Amin, amin, ya Rabbal Alamin. Thank you, Firas, for the doa. Okay, let's get started. Alright, so on Monday, we learn about three new process skills, yeah? And no, we learn four. Okay, we learn four. We learn about how to using space-time relationship, then interpret data, then defining operationally, and the last one is controlling variable. However, I noticed most of you cannot understand because there is too much information, I guess. So today I decide to repeat again, but only three science process skills to be focused on today's lesson. Okay, so let's get started, everyone. Eyes on me, yeah. Okay, can you see the slide, everyone?
yes.
Can, eh?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so for today, we'll learn about using space-time relationship, interpreting data, and defining operationally. Today, I add more example in hope for you to understand about these three process skills. Okay, first let us watch this video. I cannot use this one. Oh, okay. Okay, so this video demonstrate to you on how to prepare dough. Okay, dough using yeast. Alright. So what will happen after 2 hours? The dough itself expand and the size double from the original size. This is due to the action of yeast itself. Okay, so this one relate with our topic for today, using space-time relationship. As you can see, as the time increase, the size of the dough also increase. Okay, so let's look another example. This one, fermented milk. Okay, fermented milk, for your information, is a milk that cultured, that have been cultured using lactobacillus bacteria, lactococcus, leuconostoc bacteria. Okay, for example, fermented milk ni Yakult, kefir, buttermilk, and yogurt as well. Those are examples of fermented milk. Means that milk that itself you culture, you put with bacteria, lactobacillus, either lactobacillus bacteria or lactococcus or leuconostoc. Then after some time, it will change the texture and consistency of that milk itself. Okay, look for this example. At 0 hour, okay, the consistency of the milk is smooth, still smooth. This one we just put the culture bacteria. Okay, but after 24 hours, what can you observe here? The layers, or there are two layers formed from the milk itself. The top layer we call as curd or coagulated milk. Okay, the consistency here is firm, pekat, the thick. Okay, while this one, the bottom layer is whey, is a liquid form. Okay. So this example also apply science process skill today using space-time relationship. Sorry. So after 24 hours, as the time increase, you can see the consistency also becomes firmer. Let's look another example. This one, okay, for those who love baking, you might know this one. Or for those who love dessert, you know chocolate ganache. Okay, chocolate ganache is used as a topping of for the cake or cupcake. All right, but the consistency are different over the time. Okay, look the first picture. The first picture, the consistency is, it looks like liquid, still liquid, Okay. After several hours, 8 hours, okay, the consistency become firm. Alright. So after 12 hours or more than 12 hours, the consistency become firmer. Okay, so this show to you as the time increases, the consistency of chocolate ganache becomes firmer. Different types of chocolate ganache is used for different kind of topping. This one you can use for cake. This one you can spread on bread or on cake. And this one is used to make chocolate truffle. Okay. And this one, what will happen to the height of the candle after 20 minutes? Height of the candle after 20 minutes.
It will become shorter.
Increase.
Increase? The height become increase, are you sure?
Decrease.
Decrease. So, as the time increase, the height of the candle decrease, become shorter. This is how to write in full sentence, using space-time relationship. You relate with the time, either the time increase or decrease, okay? And what happened to the parameter? So, I mean the variables here. The variable here, the changes you want to describe is about height. Okay, so what happened to the height of the candle after 20 minutes? The height will decrease. Okay, so in short, using space-time relationship is to describe changes of situations or phenomena based on the changes in variables over time. Okay, you describe changes of situation happen over time. So what kind of changes that you can describe? For example, shapes, direction, location, volume, mass, and height. Okay? Alright. So far, understand about using space-time relationship?
Yes.
Much better from previous class?
Yes.
Okay, more clear, ah? Okay, move to interpreting data. How to interpret data actually? Okay. Before that, we need to understand what is interpreting data. Interpreting data is a process of selecting data collected about objects, events, or trends to make explanation. You explain about the objects or event or trends from data you collected. Okay, let's look this example. Alright, so from this example, you can see Faris and his friends built 3 bird feeders, A, B, and C. Okay, the numbers of birds that flock to the bird feeders is recorded as shown in the table below. Let's look at this table. Alright, so the numbers of birds that flock to the bird feeder after 5 days is recorded and shown as in this table. So bird feeder A, the total numbers of bird flock or visited bird feeder A was 33. Bird feeder B 20, while bird feeder C 26. Okay. Iman. Iman, what can you say from this information? Birds, the number of birds that flock to bird feeder A, B, C. From this data ni, the given data ni, what can you say about the number of birds? Faid Nadim, you have
What?
idea? What
What?
can you explain from this data?
The bird. The more bird.
More
Uh,
birds, okay?
More birds come. Every day.
More birds come every day. Okay, be specify which visit which bird feeder, A, B, or C.
A.
Yes, good. That's how to interpret this data. More birds, okay. Most birds visited bird feeder A. Okay, which bird feeder? Which bird feeder ya? The total number of bird yang paling kurang lah, yang least visited by the bird. Which bird feeder? A bird feeder. A, B, C.
B.
Yes, very good, Iman. So that's how to explain the data collected here. Okay, most bird visited bird feeder A. Least number of bird visited bird feeder B. Okay? Okay. This one, pie chart. Instead of table, besides table, you can record your data either in pie chart or bar chart or classification chart. Then you explain about your data. That's how to interpret data. Okay, which pupils come to school by walking? Blue indicate walking, by walking. Green indicate by bus. Red indicate by bicycle. And purple indicate by car. Okay, now which mode of transportation is the main?
Bus.
What I mean is most students use this kind of mode of transportation. Which one?
Bus.
Yes, as you can see, this one the ratio here by bus ni is the largest one. Okay, so it shows that most students come to school by bus. And which one is least favorite?
The least favorite is car.
Very good, by car. And number of pupils come to school by bicycle and by bicycle and by walking is same. Okay, the ratio here is same. Okay, look for this one. Distance traveled by a toy car. Distance travel versus toy car A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so this what can you interpret from this bar chart? Distance traveled by A, B, C, D, E. What can you say?
The toy
The
moving
A
slow.
car, the A toy car
Okay,
is
jap. Firas, I heard you want to answer. Okay. Firas, continue, Firas. Give me your answer.
The toy A is faster.
Very good. The toy car A is the fastest. Okay, which one is the slowest?
E.
Very good. E. Now you understand how to interpret data. Okay, look, last one, classification chart. Okay, animal reproduction method, lay eggs or give birth. Okay, so what can you say from this classification chart? Which animal give birth? Which animals lay eggs? How many? I mean, how many? We're talking about quantitative. How many animals lay eggs? How many animals give birth?
wait. How many animals? Wait, data interpretation. Wait. Lay eggs.
How many animals lay eggs?
3 lay eggs and 3 give birth.
Yes, good. So 3 animals lay eggs, 3 animals give birth. Okay. Can I have Dean Mikael? Dean Mikael, which animals lay eggs from this chart?
Yeah.
Which animal lay eggs?
Crocodile, fish,
Yes.
and chicken.
Yes, good. Okay. One more. Can I have Shahan? Shahan, which
Yes.
animal give birth?
Elephant,
Mm-hmm.
cat, wolf.
Yes, very good. Okay. So remember, before this we learned about communicating. Okay, this is a part of communicating. You communicate with others through pie chart, bar chart, or classification. Then later people can interpret your data. Alright. Okay. Move to define operationally. What is define operationally? Okay, define operationally is science concept that can be measured quantitatively. Okay, science concept. What kind of a science concept? Let's look at this example. Okay, I repeat again. This one I changed. How to define? How to define the strength of magnet? How to define if you say U-shaped magnet is strong? How to define the strength of the magnet? How can we measure the strength of the magnet? Anyone want to try? Asma Dania? Mana Asma Dania?
Teacher, we can already see.
You already see Allah habis. Okay, yes. Asma Dania, how to define the strength of magnet, Asma? Asma.
I think she's a bit lagging.
Lagi. Okay, how about Uma Husaini? Uma, how to define the strength of Bose magnet? In other words, how to measure the strength? Is it using ruler? Okay, Ratu. Ratu? Where's Ratu? Ratu Ain. Ratu. No one respond to me when I call your name.
Can I try to?
Wait. Is it Ratu?
No, it's me, Shahan.
Shahan. Who want to try? Shahan.
Yeah, I'm trying. I
Okay,
want to
try.
try.
Try Shahan. How to measure strength of the magnet?
To see how many magnets can attach to the magnet.
How many magnets attached to the magnet? Is
Yeah.
it? Okay. Alright. Shahan, you got an idea, but we change how many nails. The number of nails attract to the magnet. But you got the idea lah. Okay, so we can measure the strength of both magnet, okay, by observing the numbers of nails it can attract. Okay, so this is how to write in full sentence. After this, when question asks you to define operationally, okay, you need to write in full sentence, How? Okay, the strength. This is the science concept. The strength of the magnets. This is the science concept. Are the numbers of nails it can attract. Okay, let's change this one. Later it confused. Okay, the strength of the magnet can be defined. Can be defined as numbers of nails it can attract. This is how to write in full sentence. How to define the strength of the magnet. Okay, good Shahan, thank you. Okay, move to next example. This one. How to
Teacher, may I
define...
go to toilet?
Okay, sure. How to define the ability of materials to absorb water. Okay, who want to try? If I call your name, you don't want to respond, then who want to try? Imran Razim. Where's Imran Razim? Imran. Okay, how to define the ability of materials to absorb water? How to measure? Have idea?
Put them in the water.
Okay, put them in the water. Then what should you do after that? Is it only put them in the water?
Got to measure in apa?
And then using measuring cylinder.
Measure.
Using measure cylinder. Oh, ada talian hayat from Faik Nadim. Okay, good. Faik Nadim and Imran Azim. You measure the water left from the beaker. Okay, the volume of water left in the container is either beaker or beaker lah we say. Okay, or you use other container. Okay, how many water left? You measure. That's how to define ability of materials to absorb water. Okay, how to write in full sentence? Ability of material. Okay, this one we change. Okay, so that later you're not confused. Ability of materials, okay, can be defined as volume of water left in the container. That's how to write in full sentence to define ability of materials to absorb water. Okay. This one controlling variable is okay. Alright, so let's do exercise together before you do your own exercise. Okay, what you do is click this link to go to Whiteboard Fee.
What check?
You check your chat box. Okay, click the link given to join the Whiteboard Fee.
Dan, this is F5.
Okay, Sophie. Only Sophie. Sophie, Iman Farihin, Fai. Okay.
Teacher,
Yes.
I can't join.
You can join. Okay, I will show to the screen. This one.
Thank you, I can join.
So how many join? Out of 31, out of 31 only 4, 8, 9, 10. Ha ha ha. Where is the rest? Click the link now. I can check your name here. You can see how many join.
No, I cannot.
You cannot see. Can you see this one? Actually, the Okay. So 4, 8, 12. Where is the rest? Only 12 students join. The rest, please click the link. Click the link.
The rest click link in the chat box.
Now.
Yes, click link.
Click the link in your chat box. Okay. So without wasting any second, let's continue our exercise. Okay. So I'm going to push this exercise to you so that you can see the same exercise. Can you see now? Not yet.
I
Hey,
see
I
now.
see, I see, I see.
I see now.
I see.
Now. I see
I
now.
see.
Umar Akif Alihin, Amirul Shorim, and Umar Husainis. Oh, tak dapat lagi. Still don't get the exercise.
It's interesting.
Teacher, can I go to toilet?
Okay.
Go.
Sorry, dah dapat. Umar. Okay, done. Push the exercise. Akif Alihin. Lambat sikit kot. Okay, Akif Alihin done. Umar. Wait for Umar. Okay. Let's look this exercise. Milan place 2 objects into a beaker filled with water as shown below. Pencil on the top and coin on the bottom. Okay, based on the picture, state one observation.
Teacher, saya tak nampak je dekat whiteboard.
Teacher, kita tak nampak.
Tak nampak what? Tak
Teacher,
nampak.
kita tak nampak. Teacher, kita tak nampak.
I share with you already the exercise.
Saya tak nampak.
Exercise tak nampak?
Exercise dah nampak pun.
Boleh tahu ke?
Kita push balik.
Now can you not?
Nah.
Nampak tapi blurry. Teacher.
Blurry. Allah. Tak apalah kalau gitu. Okay, look. Just look at the screen. You give me the answer. Okay, for A. Yeah. One.
Okay.
Based on the picture, what can you say? A picture means what state what observation. What can you observe from the picture? What can you observe from the picture? What happened? What happened to the pencil? What happened to the coin? Pencil?
The pencil is floating and the coin is
The point is
sinking.
pencil floats. Okay, good. Good, Firas. The pencil floats while the coin sinks in water. Okay, so done with the observation here. Alright, so now what give an inference based on your answer. Why? This one you learn during primary 3 class. So now tell me the inference, the reason why you say pencil floats in water while coin sink in water. The keywords here is density. Which one is lesser? Which one is more dense than water?
Oh, I remember.
Which one?
The coin is heavier than pencil
Okay,
because
you can
the coin
say
is heavier than pencil.
the coin is denser. Tumpat denser than water. Why? Pencil is less dense than water. That's why pencil float, but coin sink. Okay, C. Predict. Predicting. What can you predict if Meilan plays 3
Cher,
pencils?
the word cher.
Huh?
The word, just now I go to toilet.
Okay. So what can you predict if Meilan plays 3 pencils that are tied together using a rubber band? What will happen? If Meilan 3 pencils, she tied first with a rubber band, then she placed 3 pencils in water.
They will float.
You
The
will
rubber
sink.
will
Still floating or sinking.
Still
So the
floating.
pencil float or sink.
Float.
Okay. So the pencil float. Okay. Alright. Move to question 2. For those who cannot join or you say the question blurry on your whiteboard, okay, look at the screen. I share the same I share this one, my screen. Okay, the diagram below shows a part of the strings on a musical instrument. The tone that is created when the strings are plucked is recorded in the table below. String A, tone is low, B moderate, C is high, D very high. Okay.
Teacher, Aziz,
Aziz
adik
want to
Aziz
answer.
tengah main. Tak, Aziz tengah bawa dia punya baby.
Aziz, why you bring your baby? You want your baby to learn together with you? Okay, the rest, please pay attention to the exercise.
Teacher, something wrong with my work. My work is getting smaller.
Whiteboard.
This is Ahmad Nafal.
Okay, I know. What happened? What happened to your whiteboard?
It's so tiny. I cannot do work at all.
It's okay, it's okay. You just we do together this exercise. You just look from the screen. I share the screen kan.
Okay.
Alright, so this one, MV, manipulated variables. Okay, what is manipulated variable from this data? Data recorded. Manipulated is something that you change throughout the investigation. Can you tell me?
Manipulated variable.
Yes. What are the things that you change throughout this investigation? String or tone?
The tone.
Okay, I give you tips how to identify manipulated in this table those data on your left side, this one is manipulated, the right side is responding variable. So types of string types of string is your manipulated because use different types of string. Okay, next, responding. Responding means what are the things respond to the changes you made during the investigation. So on your right side, and in the table, your right side is your responding variable, which is tone. Okay, constant variable. What are the thing? What is the thing you keep constant, you keep the same until the end of the investigation.
Sekejap. Let's see. Constant, keep the same. The
Okay. So this one, only one musical instrument used. Not water, no. Number 2. Only one
Number 2 lah.
instrument, the same musical instrument is being used, but different parts of string. This one not types of part of string, but different parts. So you can see, alright. So constant variable since the same musical instrument is being used. A mass of musical instrument. You cannot say brand. We need something to measure, is it? So you can say the mass. Mass of musical instrument. The same musical instrument is being used, but only different part of string. Only the tone created when the string are different parts of string are plucked. Okay, different part of strings. This one part of strings. Alright, so B, what is a suitable hypothesis? This one, we aja. We ignore this one because I haven't teach you how to make suitable hypothesis. Okay, so far, understand how to predict, how to
Yes.
make inference, observe,
Yes.
and
Yes.
identify all the variables. Understand, class?
Understand.
Okay, if you understand, good. Okay, so that's the end of our live streaming. Okay, so before